Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Europa Universalis 4. Last episode we declared war on the Ottoman Empire and they dragged their BFFs, Persia, into it. Now we have gathered our strength of about 120,000 troops, mercenaries, and crack Sokolovin, standing armies together. 4 stacks of 40k. A lot of troops, and we are basically going to sit on the choke point, or we'll take a little bit more land. We're going to move up basically one province. We're going to take a little bit more land, but we're going to move up one. We're going to sit on this, and we're going to try to get enough war score to get what we want. We don't need to completely wreck the Ottoman Empire. We don't need to fight them to a standstill. We just need to get what we want out of this. Namely, we can't get to Sinai. Nope. That means you can move up here though. So we got to take Gaza first. Are we blockading? Yes, we are blockading. Basically, the whole coastline should be blockaded. All of Persia, yep. I could actually send ships up here if I wanted to as well. Do we have a big stack left over somewhere of heavies? Yeah, there they are right there. We could send them around if we wanted to. Doesn't look like Gaza's going to hold out for too long. I don't know how far in I want to go, though. I want to make sure we stick around the choke point until we have the wall's breached. Nice, that was a critical roll then, or at least a high one. I thought you had to get a 12 or a 14 to breach the walls. Huh. Well, we basically want to stick around the choke point, keep our armies close together, gain trade dispute against New Portugal, French Mexico, Rebus, Portuguese Colombia. Something happened with trade. Right, 91 days it fell. So, move up to Sinai, move up. Move up to Jerusalem. Excellent. Move up to Gaza. Again, they're all right next to each other. Kind of still in the choke point, kind of pushing past it just a little bit, but still there. Right, so this one's done. That means we're going to do this one next. Send. You're done. Move over here to Kodiak. Now, Alaska, I think when that one finishes, should give me a merchant to work with. What is this? Venice? Oh, Venice still exists. Now, I don't think if I did it, because they are my allies. They would not accept a call to arms. They're in debt and not enough favors, and does not want any land. So they're not going to come. Keeping these stacks outside of... Ooh, hello. Outside of attrition. They're not taking attrition. Nothing bad's happening. We're just sitting here gobbling up provinces. So we're at 12%. I could send a clear offer. They're still not going to accept anything. Length of war, -31. It was -36 before, so at the moment, we kind of got what we want. We could take a little bit more, though. Again, we want to keep all of our guys in adjacent provinces. No cavalry. Wow, that army is poorly constructed. If I take this one, I don't think I'll hold it. I think it'll go back to them. Oh, where are you guys going? Where are you going, bud? He is going to arrive here on September 5th. Let's give it a few more days so that we're sure he's locked in. And then attack. And then move this guy up. What kind of terrain is this? Mountains. So I'm going to have a -2. Oh, and there's a 67. These two stacks are going to try to get together is what they're doing. This guy has no cavalry. None. He's going to get wrecked. All right, so their stack is going to try to relieve over here. September 11th. Across the river. To keep them apart, I'm gonna have to take penalties. September 11th. So, oh, can't move there. Can you move there? Nope, you can't move there. Can you move there? You can move there. And you can move there. All right, so will I get there in time? September 22nd, he's gonna leave. Okay, so we are going to engage them here. I'll take a river crossing penalty, but that's it. You're going to come over here just to make sure. All right, so first army's engaged. Second army's engaged. Third army's engaged. I'm secretly hoping that's a stack wipe. Looks like we're doing well on both. All right, so they only lost 9,300 men there. That wasn't too bad for them. That was not bad for them at all. I don't know where the Persian army is. All right, this one's going pretty well for me now. All right, so we lost 14,000 infantry, 7,300 cavalry. They lost 17,500 infantry, 5,000 cavalry. For some reason, I always tend to lose more cavalry than my enemy always does. I don't like that. All right, let's move you here. I don't like that they both retreated up this way, because that means their armies are going to be together now. And they didn't take, like, ridiculous casualties. What I think I want to do is take these, and then see where we stand in terms of war score. Well, at least I know they're up here now. Let's move you here. This is the one that took the biggest beating, but it still wasn't too bad. All right, recall the diplomat from the Mamluks. Where are the Persians? Oh, they did take a pretty big hit. Now, troops get to the I think they reinforce more slowly in combat, like in province. That's a military tech. That's flying batteries. Do I wanna... That's dangerous in the middle of combat. That's a lot more fire. And that's also a lot of points wasted for being 6 years ahead. I don't think I want to waste, quote-unquote, waste those points. I definitely want to see where my war score is once Mon falls. Oh, come on. Troops are getting into the field. Every month that goes by, we're a little closer. All right, good. We won. 180 days. All right, so let's take a look at this. Clear offer. Suggest demands. They will give me Suez. Their own suggested demand is they're going to reject. Length of war went down from -31 to -24. They still think they're strong. They hold their capital. So what we're gonna do is revolt. Oh, it's down here. I'll say revolt. What the hell's going on? I'm sitting on my choke point and I'm happy. Is the thing. I like where we are. They can't come from either direction without getting reinforced from either side. And this one is the one that's taking the most casualties, and those will come back in time. 50 each, yeah. I'm pretty sure it takes a lot longer when you're in, you know, enemy territory, even captured enemy territory. So we're getting a ticking war score from holding our war goals. We have claims on a bunch of stuff in here. Excellent. What I plan on doing, I'd like to take, if I take these two, I'd like to take Gaza and Sinai as a buffer zone. Buffer zone. All right, so apparently the Mamluks are going to run around and help out. Do I want to push up further, or do I want to sit on my heels? The Persians haven't made any attempt to get out of this. So they don't want, they won't even accept a white peace. Ally in war, Persia holds their capital, Persian military strength. I don't know, I feel like it's safe to move up. Whoa, hello. Where did that guy come from? Are we gonna catch him? No, he's gonna get out of there. The one with that's the same, that's the army that has no cavalry in it. Yeah, so they're recruiting more men. That's what they're doing right now. They're increasing the size of their military again. They lost pretty handily. And it looks like they're trying to go around. I want this fort, though. Taking these forts is great, because it means that we're going to put a garrison in them, and they can't move through here without taking that land. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. The military points are 999. I was like, no, I'm wasting points. No, that literally just popped up, so I think we're good. Think it's worth it? I never taken a head penalty, but getting new cannons seems like such a great idea. Well, let's show outdated units. So we went from the Royal Mortar to the Flying Battery. So that increased our offensive and defensive shock and our offensive and defensive morale. All right, good. Now, I saw them coming down this way. Where did they go? Oh. Reduced morale. They're gonna get me with reduced morale. Bastards. All right, so we got 70. All right, there we go. Come on, last guys get in there. Come on, there we go. 143,000 men. Definitely using up the entire combat width. I definitely feel like, even though with the reduced morale, we got ahead on this one. All right, so let's pause this and take a look. The Ottomans lost 26,000 infantry. I lost 22,000. They lost 3,800 cavalry. I lost 9,500 cavalry. Am I using too much cavalry? That's a lot of cavalry. So, let's see. The weaker ones are going to go to the back. The stronger ones are going to stay in the front. So 29,000, 40,000. Move over here. Thank you. Another Ottoman army defeated in the field. That would have been even better if our morale had been higher. Unfortunately, it was not as high as it could have been. Nobles are worried. Oh, see, this is why I never... I should listen to my gut. Never, ever, ever pay for stability unless, you know, you're at -3 or something like that. I paid to pop it up to -1. One episode later, I get an event to knock it down to -2. Or it knocked it down to 0, I mean. I don't know where I got -2 from. Alright, so here's a Persian army. We're up to 30% war score, which isn't half bad. These guys will sit here and guard, basically. They're gonna try to get away. Alright, you stay there. We're gonna catch them? I don't think so. They're gonna just barely get away. And looks like we are gonna catch them this time, though. Hopefully there aren't oodles and oodles of reinforcements over there. Nope, didn't catch them. Thought we would. Victory. That was the parliament. All right, so we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna play this game. We're gonna get our guys back to where, actually, let's, yeah, Mon. Let's leave them there. And you, supply limit. All right, so we gotta move these guys back. Yep. They can't get past Damascus, right? They gotta siege it down. What's the garrison look like? 1,600 men. Yeah, so they gotta siege it down. All right. So the Persians were a distraction. Let's see what we're looking at in terms of a peace deal. Let's see, clear offer. This is my minimum. My bare bones minimum. This is what I want. And I clearly could get more. I can get I could get a good deal. Okay, return cores. That's the Mamluk land. No, I don't want to give them that. I don't want to give that stuff to the Mamluks. That would. That I would. Where's that one? That's this one. What about Tirana? Cairo, no. Rosetta, no. Sinai, no. Suez, no. Tirana, there we go. I'd give that stuff to the Mamluks, and then I'd be comfortable to take the rest. That's going to require 41% war score. That's more than I got, but we can brew with that. Well, they wanna play. I might change out my military leader right now too. Production efficiency, tax modifier, yearly inflation, missionary strength. Because this guy, I took him for the +3. There are no good ones in here. All right, so we're gonna go here and attack. Attack the Ottoman forces. This time we have proper morale. All right, so that guy's going to arrive September 2nd. You're going to arrive September 2nd. You're also going to reinforce this. The other guy is going to sit back as a strategic reserve. Converted some heretics. Gonna pause that game. I think this is gonna be a good battle right here. Pajang. I'm gonna choose to pronounce it that way. All right, so let's take a look at this battle real quick. Right now, before reinforcements coming in, their biggest problem, other than the fact that I rolled a 7 and they rolled a 0, is that, oh, they have more tactics than me. From technology, let's see, bases, where's it coming from? Current technology, 2.5. 2.5. Discipline, 100. It's from increased. They have more discipline than me. That's why. Crossing penalty. Must have been from there. Well, hopefully we'll actually... Let's see, when are these... just 3 days? So these guys are pretty much wiped out by the time the reinforcements came in. And it took them a little while, but they managed to get into the line. I can't believe I took a -1 there. Military leader has died. Is that the one we were just looking at? No, that must have been one of my generals. Let's see. We should get a decent amount of war score from this battle. Heavy casualties on both sides. I lost 21,000 infantry. They lost 26.5. Lost 9,500 cavalry. They lost 56. I lost 0 artillery. They lost 7,400. So again, and the best... All right, the best ones are going to stay near the front. The more depleted ones are going to move to the rear. And we are going to check corruption. Yay. It seems like the longer you stay at war, the more negative events just pile on you. So we're at 33%. This is going to go up by 7.8% more. I wish I could chase them and stack wipe them, but that's not feasible right now. Got 30,000 gold. Honest merchants of Sokolava. Very nice. Heavily outnumber them in cavalry. Probably shouldn't speed 5 it right now, but I kind of wanna. Haven't even fought the Persians yet. Like, if we look at this, the Persians are easier for us to fight because they have less tech. But they haven't done anything yet. We can move up again if we wanted to. Take more land. I'm kind of hesitant when my numbers on some of the reserve armies back here are a little low. What is my... Hang on a sec. Military traditions is 48. I'm above my force limit. I didn't even realize I got above that. Alright, so this is mountains. I am not about to attack them into a mountains and take a -2 penalty. They can have that one back. Now, if I took one of these armies, if I told him to go back here and sat in my own land, would he... Well, now I'm thinking that's a bad idea because they're attacking me. Well, I got 3 armies here, so... As long as reinforcements arrive, I'm fine. I wonder how the game calculates it when there's multiple armies with different tech levels involved and things like that. The Ottomans have a crossing. So they're the ones with the -1. Very heavy. Did you see the casualties that were stacking up there? 2,000-3,000 men. I took way heavier casualties than they did. You know, that's because that first army got kind of wiped, didn't it? I wish I could stack wipe these guys. So we're got about equal men in the field right now. I'm still outnumbering them. I want to check something real quick. Check the ledger. We're gonna go to manpower reserves. Wow, Lithuania, Japan. Well, let's sort by total. Woo, Brandenburg, Bohemia, Persia. Their manpower is actually not great, 25,000, and they've got 28 mercenary regiments. But what we're interested in is the Ottomans way down here. So they're out of manpower. So we can keep this going for a little while longer. The Ottomans have run out of manpower. Which is great for me. Alright, pardon me. Roomba just turned on. He's set to go off at a specific time every day, and occasionally I'm recording when he goes off. Revolt? Oh, it keeps telling him about revolts in, you know, puppet states and things like that. Friendly territory. Things that aren't as necessary for me to know off the top of my head. Spirit realm. Prestige. Everybody likes me less, but I get prestige and legitimacy. Fine. I'm almost to where I need to be. Very close. Need 41% to get pretty much what I wanted. And we're at 38%. Oh, and we have a 12k stack of Mamluks and those guys down there. Oh, I forgot what they were called. Grickland or something like that. %, still. We're gonna stack what? We're not gonna stack wipe that guy. Oh, it's 1k. It's a 1k stack. I don't know if it counts as stack wiping when it's 1k. Get real lucky. Nah, no, not really. Rolled a 9. That's pretty average. %'s what we need, guys. 41%. Preferably 42, so there's some wiggle room. Occupation. Occupation, 39%. Hoping the fortress will do the trick with that 2%. Ah, 42%. So let's try a peace deal here. So this is what we were looking at before. That goes to the Mamluks. This stuff goes to me. Oh, I can get it higher than I can get more than that. That's the buffer zone I was talking about. Wow, they're willing to give up a lot more than I expected. Huh? They won't give up their capital though. Not gonna take stuff that far out. Take Crete if I want. No, they won't. They won't give up Crete. Oh no, they're not gonna give up. Doesn't look like that's anything there. Yeah, they're not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. I don't think I want any more than that. Treaties. Give up claims, no. War reparations, no. Turn cores. Are there any more cores I can make them return to the Mamluks? Do we already haven't already done? That would be Mamluk land. That would be Mamluk land, but that makes weird borders that I don't like. Where's the other one? Which one's this called? Core Tabuk. So T Tabuk. That one right there. So that's... Was there any other forts over here? Mon was a fort. Maybe more coastline is the ticket here. Or Jerusalem. You can take Jerusalem. Alright, we're going to leave it at that right there, I think. What about a little bit of gold? 100 gold as well. Send. Alright. Oh, that's some beautiful borders right there. Oh, that's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. I love pretty borders. Who doesn't love pretty borders, though? Gaza, Jerusalem, Sinai, Suez. We can construct the Suez Canal. How long does that take? The construction is constructing the canal. So apparently it's under construction right now. The Ottomans have rivaled me. That's not surprising. Royal marriage with the Mamluks. I didn't even think I could do that. We're gonna have to do some coring. Cairo was a good one. A lot of points available, so we can do it. We got a lot of troops in the area, so I'm not too worried about rebels down here. Ooh, and we have a free merchant now, and a free colonist. It's gonna come over here. Send. What are the rebels like? Or the natives here? They're very low, so hopefully maybe we're lucky they won't ever hit. I don't feel like transporting them. We have a free merchant. We have a free merchant. So right now, I control 28% of the trade power in here and everything's leaving. It's getting pushed up. In the Alexandria node. I'm thinking that's going to be a place I'd like to collect from. Use my power to collect what's in this node. I could also use ships for Alexandria to boost my power over there. So frigates. Make another run of frigates. And don't forget, we are over on our force limit right now. So we're going to have to fix that. I don't want to send anybody home. But what I do want to do is maybe increase our force. No, or maybe because we took more land. When this stuff cores, we should probably... Yeah, we're fine now. Man, look at the force limit on our ships. Jesus Christ. All of our forts are active right now. I'm fine with that because, again, I can afford it. It's level 2 fort. Can I have to wait for this stuff to core before I can construct in it. And, unrest is super high in these regions again. But I'm at the point where I'm not too terribly worried about, like, the effect of increasing the autonomy. That's not something I'm concerned with right now. So we're just going to take that hit, deal with the problems, and the autonomy will slowly retreat back to its you know, former state. Can't believe we're building the Suez Canal in right now. 1771 we started it, I believe. Wonder how long that's going to take, though. It has been deemed too costly and will be canceled. I've never built it before, so we'll see what happens. We actually blew through less manpower than I expected. I fully expected to go all the way down, but we basically got exactly what we wanted out of the war and left it at that. Mamluks love me now for returning their provinces, and we are going to end this episode right here. If you have enjoyed it, just drop me a like. Leave me those comments right down below, and if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus plays Europa Universalis 4, just subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys next time.